if you don't have understanding. There's a knowledge that comes to you. And even though you only have 100 naira, you just realize that you cannot be poor. I don't know how to explain this thing I'm saying. You see, one of the signs that you've taught something in God, man of God, is that an assurance is given to you. You don't know, but you know that you'll be a rich man. It's an assurance inside your spirit. You don't know, but you know that this whole world will hear your voice. Seated in your spirit. The Spirit of God agreeing with what is inside there. There's a witness from God. So when you come down from Okada, you don't price. You are pricing because you don't know the future. Hey! Oh God, this 15 naira you must give me today. Even when I was at a certain level financially, ask anyone around me, I never stood like a pauper, dragging money. Never. I will leave it to you and I will go and sleep hungry. A king is a king, even in the cave. A king is a king. There's a spirit of the rulers. There are two types of spirits human beings work with. Can we go deeper? There are those, okay, you people want me to close. Let me try and close. There are those who work with a spirit called the spirit of the servant. One can be a prince, but if the spirit of the servant is upon him, he will live life like a servant. And there is a servant that has the spirit of a king, a ruler. You see, the error under the sun sometimes is not an error. May God give you understanding. Princes are trekking. Yes, by birth they may seem to be princes, but in the spirit they are servants. And then servants are rising on horses. Yes, a servant that discovers who he is will also ride a horse. Now, the Bible did not say the servants are riding the prince's horses. Do you understand? Don't you ever think that, okay, the servant came to collect the horse from the prince? No, sir. The fact the servant discovered something that made him, even as a servant, to ride the horse. And a prince was alluded to something, and even as a prince, he was trekking. The prince did not know something. So even though they say you are a prince, he became the trekking lord. Guinness Book of Record, 90 hours trekking. And a servant that was eating with pig discovered and said, no. The people ruling don't have two heads. Even if by birth I was born into this life, there's no way that says I must die in this life. See, it only takes, most of the things that will change your life is the things you cancel yourself about. There's a wisdom in you if you know it. And servant is now riding on. See, what he called the error is that a servant realized something, and because of that thing, he began to ride on horses. But one who by nature is supposed to be operating in that thing, because he does not realize it, he's trekking. There seems to be a distortion. One who life is against is the one prospering. One who life is for is the one failing. There can not be any effectiveness in priesthood if we do not have understanding. Understanding. Ask my men close to me. There are things I don't permit. I will say number one, don't what? Don't explain what? I teach them. These are commandments to people who stay with me. I say, don't ever explain failure. Nobody wants to hear your explanation of failure. Don't explain it. Don't explain reasons why you fail. No. Stay on that thing until it succeeds. Don't explain failure. Number two, I always tell them, don't be slow. One of the signs that you may be perpetually plagued with poverty is that you are slow. It's called the slothful spirit. You are slow. I'm not talking about laziness. I'm talking about slow. There's no promptness inside you. Meet any king, there's something called promptness. If you meet any great man, you may think that they are impatient people. They are not impatient people. They are people of action. I wish I could drink of the well of mighty men stood up. That's why they were mighty men. Those people are not house boys. A houseboy will say, he will still be waiting. Okay, God, waiting we go do now. Another man say, I wish that I could drink. Mighty men stood up on their own. No, they deserve that name, sir. Whenever you discover that promptness is far from you, there's something that wants to destroy you. I'll tell you on that one. If you will be great, there will be something called restlessness inside you. Restlessness. Kai. Restlessness is a gift. It's a gift. No. Your heart, your mind, everything is working over time. Everything. See, there's restlessness. Restlessness is one of the ways